Aku nak siapkan kalender. Hopefully hari Sabtu sudah siap. Siapkan nombor email dah ada apa ni? Nak email macam tu pak.
Kita lipat Sunday. Apa Sunday?
Tak Sunday lah, malam tu Saturday malam.
Thank you.
What we wanted to do was to say thank you very much and to give you a presentation as a group so that all of you and your academy can use the library services when you're back in Malaysia.
Thank you.
I've made it out, we've made it an honorary membership for the Malaysian Fire Service Academy.
Yeah.
So if you can't get to the academy, you can use the library services.
Yes.
So that's in very much English and you use the library beautifully. You are our star.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know whether you're totally star students, but you're certainly now. The library staff said, please will you, before you leave, come and say goodbye to us.
Yes,
I'll see you all. So pop in before you leave.
Kita gambar.
Tengok sini. Look here, please. Look here, please. Okay. Okay.
We will send it on to Malaysia. I have to tell you, I thought you all did very well.
Thank you.
I thought your presentations were very good. You've obviously put a lot of hard work into them. And I've never heard you shout so loud, Sue. I need my coat.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you take them back tomorrow,
Right.
I'm grateful.
Right.
So you're free time tomorrow. It's good. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Friday, our meal is Friday evening. Honourable and distinguished guests. In a few moments, I will be asking you to make your way into the mess. May I suggest that you take the opportunity to make yourselves comfortable? What it means is, go to the toilet.
Okay.
Because when we come back in, we then start the speeches. The first one will be the toast to the college, and it will be you, Tomlinson. You're going to toast the college?
Yeah.
Whatever. No more than 15 minutes.
1550.
No. Couple of minutes is fine. Even if you only want to stay up and say we've enjoyed our time, can I ask you to stand on top? So you'll ask, can I ask everyone to be upstanding with glasses charged? The toast is the Fire Service College.
I'd like to propose 2535.
Yeah. Can I ask you all to be upstanding with glasses charged?
First time.
Glasses?
Yeah, first time. Charge.
Oh,
Charge for you.
charged. Yeah. And the toast is the Fire Service College, and then we all say the Fire Service College. Okay. We drink and we sit down. That would, you must applaud it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yo 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 yo. No yo yo yo. It's very polite.
Show your teeth.
What about dressing?
Dressing.
Excuse me. Our dress is for you. It will be your uniform
Yeah. Number 8.
or national dress. If you want to wear national dress, that's fine. National dress or uniform. It's a normal. You know, we're just as happy to see you in your national dress.
You wear uniform?
We will be wearing mess kit.
Yes, kid.
Yeah.
So that means we have to use like our.
If you want to wear that, that's fine. But if you prefer to wear your national dress, is it sardines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurung.
Kurung, you may have. If you prefer, it's entirely up to you. Yeah. But
belaka tu tak betul. Orang sama dia tak betul. Work jadi walk.
Tuan Izam. Duduk.
Work jadi apa? Walk. Dulu pandai belaka tu.
Hai. Betul kau.
Du jangan sedih. Di, jangan sedih.
Oi.
Ni.
Kita tengah makan yang apa?
Tuan Izam.
Yes, thank
Buka puasa ni. Tengah buka
Baru
puasa.
habis saya janji dah. Senang hati dah.
Tekan.
Ni apa ni?
Yo ha. Okey. Oh, sedap makan di.
Oi. Apa nak ikan masin ni ada ni?
Padahal lah.
Yang penting 18 kita.
18 kita balik. Kan?
Ya.
Oh, Tuan Izam.
Oh, thank you.
Eh.
Saya mau makan pizza. Pizza. Ni ikan masin tu. Dengan steak. Ikan masin. Jangan masin je. QM.
Ini lah.
Tapi dah jemur steak ni. Hari ni kena pizza.
Okey.
Betul sikit sebab tu.
Ha, betul tu.
Betul eh?
Ha, betul.
Makan eh?
Labu,
makan
labu.
Ada. Okay.
Okay. Families. Yeah. And you have some stories to tell them.
Sure. A lot of story.
Maybe some stories you don't tell them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Oh yeah, the helicopter. Yeah. When I was in Malaysia, they flew us. Excuse me, I have a little cold. They flew us in the helicopter to look at your new training by sight. It hadn't got the technology. And we were coming through the mountains, and it got foggy. So you couldn't see the mountains.
Yeah, you had to stop for a while, right?
On the first of the last modules, if you see what I mean. Yeah. But if not, they can do it however they wish. And in the bit in between the modules, if they want to go home, that's okay, because there's still some work to do. They can take with them. But if they wanted to stay here and have secondments to brigades, then we can arrange that too. You know. So,
Nice.
yeah. And we will have some international students. Usually we get a few from Hong Kong in particular on the courses. And this year, on the Brigade Command course I have a Bachelor of Science degree. They understand that, you know, as well. So I think it's useful. And UK qualifications are generally well regarded. You know, because of the quality of the standards. So tonight we have a dinner. And we have some certificates to present. I see you have some gifts for me. I have no gifts till tonight.
You have this one?
No? Like this, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I feel very important now. I have no stake, yeah?
We have also the email.
That's very good. I will keep this. This one I will keep in my office. Yeah. And the officer there looked after me. An Indian officer. Like me. Yeah.
VJ.
Yeah. It was very good. And there it was a little cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It was in the evening and it was a little cooler.
Yeah, this is the cooler.
Just like not like okay, we can go now. She just told me next. I've got another meeting.
Oh, and thank you very much.
I will keep this. It's very kind of you. And I'll see you this evening.
And
Thank you once. Oh, another gift.
This one from Portugal.
Ni Jo tengah tulis tanda ingatan untuk serah buku pada library Fire Service College MORTEN INN MARSH. Dah.
Oh, it's beautiful. You're ready to go then? Is that those are your forms?
Yes.
Right.
You see if you can read, if you cannot
If I
read,
cannot-
I will.
Right. This is. No, that looks fine.
You can.
It's a lot clearer than that one that I arranged it.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. That's the only one I don't.
Z-I.
Z-I.
Ahmad Tarmizi, his name.
That's you.
Alhamdulillah. Our course leader.
Yeah, this is the commander.
That's me.
You're the big cheese, aren't you?
No.
That's what we call. That's what we call. Riots and the big cheese. Ah.
Tama gini, tama gini.
We like to call you. Thank you so much.
I read. Do I need to write my name?
Yeah.
Please do, yes. Please do.
My one, I leave it my.
Your
Leave it.
card? Yeah. Have you?
I purposely write in Malaysian.
Yes, good.
You can learn something. You know.
But I don't know about that.
All the best to the staff.
The courses that come after you will benefit you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
In Margaret's absence.
Saya cukup.
Yeah. But 21 is the last one.
We're going to miss you.
Wow.
We're going to miss you.
What's the name?
Danielle.
Daniel? Can I pass it to you?
Yeah. Film.
Yeah. From me? A Malaysian, Malaysian student? Yeah. Library. Paisabi College. Good. Yeah. Thank you.
Is it for me?
My cut also. Oh, my cut inside.
Dah Tarmizi.
Before you come to Malaysia, you can learn a lot.
要先不试，得的我们。
Yeah, yes.
We had some discussion with they said that the national day, it's a mixture of everything. But when they were back, it's nice.
Is after a full front?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I never know what to say on videos.
Thank you. Thank you. It's okay, you can talk.
Can you wear about
We spent French fire. We went in, never had those. Always. And then it starts fighting. Then was the one that's trying to kill then we had
most of it is when you're you know you should introduce
I can't remember.
Very busy. Very busy. Lots of people everywhere.
Right.
Very interesting.
This is a fried fish from Taiwan.
Yes.
This is the delegation from Taiwan. They come here for site visit. He's the commandant of the Fire Service College. This is Mr. John Lowe and his wife.
London? Are you taking it home? You make sure it's protected with insurance.
This is one of our instructors and his wife. This is one of our instructor, Pete Martin and wife.
Hello, Joe.
Oh yes, Gilly, you hold on.
Hello, mate.
This is Mrs. Lam, also one of our instructor of JOA2. Glenn, one of our instructor for JOA2. This is our colleague Jenny from Heisem.
Hey Joe.
Oh yeah.
Big thing.
Oh hey.
Everybody's been there. Well, I used to live, whenever I first moved to London, I worked at one of the main hospitals, so they gave you accommodation, and I got accommodation on Gower Street, which runs parallel to Tottenham Road. So my local area to go on is the West End, which I think happens on the road. So it's really
This is Billy Thompson and Mrs. Billy Thompson, his wife, our course director for JOA1.
Well, this smells quite strong.
Stop, come on.
He's always got a video on his hand.
Nowhere. Zoo. Oh yes, that's good. Close a bit. Oh yeah, lovely. Thank you.
You put Mr. Spielberg to shame.
You take many
Shafi.
Not so many.
No.
Not as many as my colleague.
Oh, right.
This is Saturday, isn't it?
Go home.
Yes, Mr. John Lowe and his wife.
Have another.
Yes.
This man's gotta go.
Okay, Saturday in Malaysia.
No, he looks washing the dishes. Saturday.
Train the desk into the west.
Yeah. What it is, you said, after something
I haven't had tune-up sauce this quick for quite some time.
So we go out and capture wind from the back of the country.
The restaurants over here make it too watery. Gosh, it really is lovely.
On behalf of my friends, I would like to express our deepest thanks, gratitude, and respect to the Commandant in our stay for the past 22 weeks here. We were given the opportunity to use the village house and its facilities enabled us to prepare our Malaysian cuisine, which brought us like at our home. At weekend, we were also being taken to visit to various places. For an example, Windsor Castle, we go to Warwick Castle, we go to Greater Manchester Fire Exhibition, and Plymouth Portsmouth. Fire Service College also give us opportunity to use their facilities when we went to Tiverton, All of these and many others that I could not tell you all in this dinner give us a very wonderful and sweet moment for us. It's all very unforgettable moment for us. Thank you. It is our great pleasure also to express our deepest thanks to Mr. John Lowe. During our courses, we receive a lot of knowledge and skill that will be a great use to us, our department and our country. We'll try our very best to make useful of it all. I, on behalf of my Malaysian students, would like to apologize to you. We hope that this course will be carried on in the coming years. Before I finish my speech,
Hold on. Honey.
Thanks very much. Okay.
Say hi.
I'll be seeing you.
And we are here tonight to honour the students from Malaysia who've been resident at the college for some 6 months and have attended such courses as the Junior Officer Advancement course, the Marine Firefighting course, and the Hazardous Materials and Environmental Protection course. If you add on to that a week in Wales where they did the outreach training, we in England call it bonding, then I think that everybody who's here could hold their hands up and say they have done a magnificent job in the 6 months that they've been here. It goes without saying that any student who successfully completes those courses and takes on that path, that they attract the admiration of both the students and staff of the college. And you indeed have our admiration. The story, however, does not end there. If you remember that this time last year we had a course of students from Malaysia who embarked upon exactly the same training. And it was considered then by our Chief Executive and Commandant that it would indeed be a mark of their achievement if at the end of this training they could attract an HNC or an HND qualification. We have tried, I would say, very hard over the last 6 months to ensure that if they are successful in attaining satisfactory credits for their course marks, that they would attract indeed the HNC or the HND. To do this, nothing is very easy in academia, as I'm sure you're all aware. So to achieve the HND, it was necessary to finish the course by either going down the path of writing a dissertation, which was felt by both the university and by the college that that would not be a satisfactory path. We have to mark it. You would go away to Malaysia, you would try and complete the work, and if you sent it back, and too long. So what we tried to do is to introduce a research project for all of you, which you would present to a panel of experts. I use the term loosely because I was one of them. A panel who would then assess your marks, and at the end of that we would ascertain whether or not you were satisfactory to gain the HND. Oh dear. All that stood in the way of you and an HND was a satisfactory presentation of a project. And you remember it well because it was only Thursday.
Oh.
It does not merit applause. To have come so far and to have successfully completed the courses that I've already mentioned, and hanging by a thread is an HND, and all you had to do was to satisfactorily present a paper. I'll come back to that later. I feel that I should make comment on the overall impression that you have made upon the college and upon the college staff. All the course directors and their staff have mentioned to me on many occasions, loudly and boisterously, that the one course that they have enjoyed being a member of and being a tutor of has been the Malaysians. You are indeed a group of people who everybody wishes to teach. Nothing is too much trouble. You wish to learn, you have a desire to learn. And you are indeed a credit not only to your brigades, but indeed to your countries.
Oh.
Before I close, I should quickly go back to the presentations. I did leave it rather loosely.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
I found them very good. I did. I'm trying to sound convincing here. I found them very interesting. And I feel I should also tell you that the senior lecturer from the University of Central Lancashire also found them very interesting. It is unfortunate that it is impossible to say whether or not you are successful with the HND until January. That is when the marks are issued publicly and everybody knows. I would just like to say, Commandant, if I may, that none of these students need worry between now and January.
Thank you.
May I thank all the staff who have worked hard to ensure that the training was successful. Not only the teaching staff, but of course the support staff, some of whom are here tonight, the administrative staff, those who work behind the scenes and do a lot of good for us. And I think it is good to say, and I'm pleased to say, that we have numerous departments within the college working together for a common good. And I thank you all for that. Once again, congratulations to you all, particularly on the HND, which you don't know about. I wish you well upon your return to your homes and families, which you haven't seen for 6 months. I did ask the gentleman here what they intended to do when they got home. All they did was laugh. I wish you all a very safe journey home, and I hope that I see you back at the college in the near future. Thank you.
And rescue respectively. All of them do great job after they went back to Taiwan because of the fire service college instructors gave them a lot of help to build their skill and knowledge. Right now, and now a presentation to Mrs. Scott. Still to me? Yeah, yes. Still to me? Yeah.
Highland tea. Hamilton tea. I love this tea. It's very good tea. Thank you very much again. Thank you.
Give those presentations. I first of all call upon Chief Fire Officer Paul Woods.
having the honour as I have of being the president of the Institute in our respective countries. In our own way, the college and the institution strive for similar things, that is the development of fire officers and firefighters in countries around the world who will meet the future challenges that time will bring us, no doubt. And it is true to say, I'm sure we all recognise that recent events show us that the world is a different place. We do have to face a different future, and our respective institutions, I'm sure, will help to meet that need. Congratulations to everybody that's attended this long course. I'm sure you'll be pleased to get home over the next few days. All the very best in your future careers, and may you have a long and happy relationship with both the Fire Service College and I hope the Institution of Fire Engineers.
Tonight at this dine out are colleagues and friends and students from Malaysia, and also our colleagues and friends from Taiwan. And I've had the privilege of visiting both those countries and have many happy memories from them. So what I have to say maybe from more the personal perspective, if you like, than perhaps a professional perspective. But I think it is appropriate that I say a few things from a professional perspective. And I thank, first of all, each of the speakers for their contribution to our evening. I won't rehearse what they said, but it is very much appreciated, the kind remarks about the college, the response on behalf of the college, and I noted, John, how better dribble sounds when it's written down than when it was just made up. Thanks, sir. And I think this is a wonderful announcement on me. And also I thank the Director General for his very kind remarks, and I endorse what Paul said about these two institutions like working together in a way that benefits our students and benefits our institutions as well. We touched, I think, on Prime Minister and the COBRA committee, which, as some of you in the UK, I think requested, is putting it politely, to second one of our officers to this team to re-evaluate the threat and to form plans to deal with the new assessment. This caused a lot of problems for us because he was due to appear in front of students the next day, but there we are. We managed to overcome these problems. We're used to dealing with terrorist action over many, many years now, but this latest threat is a new dimension. And so one of the consequences, the fire authorities and the fire brigades will be given a new responsibility, and that is to deal with mass decontamination in the event of an attack on the population of a chemical or biological nature. This will be a new duty for the fire service. I don't believe it's formally announced yet, but it will be announced very soon. There are also other new arrangements that have to be made to sort of complement that. I think the resource bid, which is very likely to go ahead, is somewhere in the region for the fire service of £300 million. There may well be additional staff, and there'll certainly be some special appliances, and there'll be some new training requirements for us here at the college. I believe the report that our officer wrote went before the COBRA committee today and the Prime Minister, and was well received and is likely to be acted upon. This will mean we'll have to look at our programme for next year and probably make some changes to the kind of training that we deliver. You know, the hazardous materials and environment protection course is very suitable for the risks we've faced in the past, but it will not probably be suitable for the risks that they now assess as we likely to face in the future. Well, enough of that, but perhaps it shows you that we're part of a big scene. I mean, it is true to say you are an uplifting crowd of students. It is a pleasure to have you here, without a shadow of a doubt. Everybody says that their day and their week and their month and their annual cycle of the programs have been uplifted by the interfacing with you. And the fact that you are so keen to get knowledge and work so hard, and you add that to the personalities that come through, and the fun and the sense of good humour, you know, it really is a pleasure to have you here. If everybody who came from the UK had the same motivation, it would be a much easier job for us. I promise you, it really would. So it is a privilege to have you here. Now I know that however much you've enjoyed being here, there's no place like home. Yeah, and you're surely going home. I wouldn't have been so naive as to ask you what you've got to do when you got home. while I'm on that theme, can I say that would you relay my congratulations to Jennifer on the birth of her boy recently? Yeah? Jennifer with her colleague, whose name I actually can't remember at the moment, but that's my failing, it's not her colleague's failing. And also took us to see the little museum there, and also we walked up the hill to an old church or something and looked around there. And I still remember it very fondly. I hope that she has some memories too of the visit. And maybe one day she will come here, and if not, perhaps when her boy joins the fire service, he will come here. I won't be here by then. No. But I do hope so. I also hope you'll take my best wishes back to the officer who looked after my wife and I when we were in Kuala Lumpur. Yes, and when we were in Kuala Lumpur, and presented me as I was leaving for a week's holiday in Langkawi with a lot of luggage, because I'd not only gone for a holiday, but I'd gone for 10 days conference in or something, and a week's holiday, you can imagine. He then gave me a very long thing, which he told me was a mirror, which I had to carry. When I got home, I found out it wasn't a mirror, so I couldn't have broken it. But it now hangs on the wall in our bedroom, and we see it every day, every morning, every night. And I remember the very kind gentleman who presented me with that and who took me out to have a meal, rather like those skewer things we had tonight, the kebabs, to a very nice restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. When I say very nice, it was a local restaurant, and it was very nice food, and I really enjoyed it. And his name was Harris. So you may know Harris. I hope you take my best wishes back to Harris and say I still remember him fondly. His driver was very kind too, but I'm sorry I can't remember his name, but when you go all around the world you can't always remember everybody's name. But he too was very kind, and my wife was particularly touched that the driver actually gave her a present as she was leaving. You know, it was very, very kind and thoughtful, it really was, and very nice. And also, of course, although you can't relay them, my best wishes quite directly, perhaps you would also, when you do see him, give my best wishes to Keradin. Yeah. I know Keradin took very seriously your Prime Minister's request that every family should have 4 children.
And you can only manage 3.
No, he takes it very seriously. So give my best wishes to Keradin and to his family too. I hope one day to see him here. He too looked after me very well when I was over there. And needless to say, to your Director General, who I'm sorry couldn't be here tonight, but I know I'll see him on many future occasions. I hope I'll have an opportunity to come over sometime and see your new training centre as it's developing, and I hope that the funding keeps coming forward to enable that to be what I think will be the best training centre in the region. It can't be the best training centre in the world. we have that here. But the best in the region, and if we can work together in some kind of partnership, I'd be very pleased to do that. I'm sure that after 6 months here, you go home with lots of stories to tell your families. You know, I really do, things you've been through. But I also know that you go home with some stories you're not going to tell. And somebody told me that in this context, certain establishments felt that they'd been invaded by crocodiles. Now, I don't know what this means, but it probably means something to you. But I don't understand this. But I thought these were funny animals that lived in parts of Africa or something. But apparently, occasionally they surface in Morten in Marsh and other places around here in a different guise. But I'm sure that you'll tell all these stories in due course to the right people. If you've enjoyed your stay here, as well as benefit from it, then we're happy. Yeah? Because we want you to feel at home. This is your college. Yeah? This is your college. So Chai Hock, student here. Yeah? How many years ago? 70s or something. Jaffa Siddiqui, student here. You're following some good people being students here. And I hope many more will come. Maybe Jennifer's son. If I could just turn to the Director General and our visit from Taiwan. We're very pleased. Myself was sitting somewhere. So Chai Hock went, I found out afterwards, went to whoever was in charge and said, we can't do this. He said, I can't sit at the head of the table when the commandant of my college is halfway around. So he moved me. Well, they moved me.
Hari ini 16 hari bulan
hari ini merupakan 17 hari bulan, hari Sabtu, merupakan hari terakhir kami berada di Fire Service College MORTEN INN MARSH. Kelihatan dan di dalam gambar ini daun-daun bertukar warna daripada hijau ke kuning-kuningan. Menandakan musim autumn. Inilah suasana di musim autumn, daun bertukar warna daripada hijau ke kuning. Ini adalah college shop berhadapan dengan asrama kami. Ini adalah bangunan asrama kami, ball house. Kelihatan pokok-pokok, daun-daun pokok bertukar warna daripada hijau, kuning-kuning, kekuningan, merah. Dan kelihatan sebahagian daripada pokok-pokok ini daun-daunnya telah gugur. Apabila dia bertukar warna daripada hijau ke kuning, merah dan sebagainya, dan daun-daun ini akan gugur. Apabila keseluruhan daun-daun ini telah gugur, maka tibalah musim winter ataupun salji.
Ju ya? Baju apaan? Saya sedang
sekarang. Lain yang kalau dia orang sini. Foto group. Nanti yang macam ni.
Pakai rekod. Ni tempo bulan lebih. Sudah pandai lah. Aku mau beli satu. Saya mau beli satu lah. Tapi yang Sony dia tak ada boleh pakai player video ni tau. Dia kena salah. Kalau JVC Panasonic ada. Pakai video. Dia satu housing dia. Dia masuk player video. Ini kena main lagi sini. Oh baik, terus ni kena main lagi sini lah. Oh dia tapi transfer to cassette atau tu itu video disc lah. Kena tu lah tapi boleh. JVC boleh? JVC Panasonic boleh. Macam mana kata boleh? Dia tip kecil. Kan? Stand by.
Dia boleh sangat. Bagi dia tahun. 6 bulan tak boleh tahun. Lebih. Dia boleh. Dia seorang boleh. Tak susah.
Datuk lain kali tak nak 6 bulan dah.
Tak 2 tahun
Semua lah husband Joel.
Wah, seksa tadi. Dia sekejap kalau belajar lah. Orang pandai lah dia. Mana tinggal dengan Tuan Jo lah. Ni dia boleh rekod kat sini. Ni ada dia punya player. Dia boleh delete balik.
Saya tengok pasal tu lah.
Ini digital. Sekali pergi. Dia boleh gambar still picture. Ni still picture and print out lah. Itu kena masuk komputer. Ikut apa ni ya? Aku mau beli satu sik. Agak plan tu. Dia mau lain buat filem. Tapi kalau ni dia ambil lagi jauh, dia zoom tarik kan. Orang kan tahu, duduk jalan jauh tarik dia sampai 20. Dia zoom kecil, lagi kecil aja dia suruh jadi besar.
Sampai ke mana dia nak cari siapa itu alligator. Alligator. Kita tahu tu alligator. Ada mungkin ada alligator di sini. Baru lagi.
Baru tu lagi.
Tengok buat sikit lah.
Itu pasal.
Sama dia. Balik dah lain sikit lah. So
Terima kasih.
Selamat dari mana? Bukit apa? Mantin.
Tuan.
Balik dah.
Sama. Okey.
Apa? Baca ayat dah siap kan? Ada siap dah.
Dah habis kan?